All right, so for right now, for this webinar, we're going to be focusing on identifying effective instructional uses for videos in your courses. We're going to be really diving into Kaltura and Screencast-O-Matic. We're going to be learning how to upload those video files in Blackboard and how to edit those captions in My Media section in Blackboard. And also, how can you request 3-play video captionings, because obviously closed captions is very, very important for accessibility purposes. So using the video effectively, so it is very important to keep it short and focused. Aim for 10 minutes or at the very most 30 minutes if you are lecturing. Remember that your students are reeling from other responsibilities and interruptions to their schedules. Also, it's important to look for public YouTube videos. If this topic, if your lecture or if your tutorial has already been created, then just go ahead and reuse it and post that video within Blackboard. And also, it's also important to share your personality. Students want to hear from you. They're a professor. They want to learn from you. So try to be as personable as possible. Making useful videos. Use a mic or headset. Even a cheap microphone is better than absolutely nothing. Pretend that you're talking to actual students. So kind of look at the camera, glance around, pretend you're talking to a room. If you stumble, pause and restart the phrase. You don't need to apologize, just correct. So here are the basic types of your videos. You have screencast and you have your webcam. For screencast, this is more for tutorial purposes, or you're going to be going through your PowerPoint presentations or your lectures. For the webcam, it's like a talking head. Seeing you help students connect. So those are the very, very basics of screencast and the webcam. All right, so screencast tips. Keep the slides simple, one idea per slide. Use large text and images. Students will be watching on phones and sometimes really old phones. Put difficult vocabulary on the screen or slide. Basically, just make it easier to learn. Describe images on the screen, especially if they're diagrams or graphs, so students know how to interpret them. It's important to pick a simple background. Obviously, if you have a very crazy looking background, it's going to become quite distracting. Make eye contact with the camera, as I already said. And if you're recording a space or an area, move the camera as little as possible. And I would also recommend pause and move rather than just walking and recording at the same time. All right, so here are the basic tools that we use. We use Kaltura and Screencast-O-Matic, and we have licenses to both. Kaltura is built within Blackboard, and Screencast-O-Matic, we do have a professional license with them. Kaltura is fully integrated in Blackboard, and you can record and upload with that same tool. With Screencast-O-Matic, it can be used offline. There's also a pro version that has an editing tools. And you can also upload using Blackboard Kaltura tool. So you can upload your screencast via Kaltura. All right, so we're going to be talking about Kaltura first, specifically My Media. So to access your Kaltura page, you're going to see, when you first log in, you're going to see this UAA tab. And you're also going to see My Media. Now this My Media is housed in this module area, but it can be placed anywhere on this page. So sometimes it can be placed all the way down here. Other times it's on the left side. You can move these modules anywhere around you want. For this tutorial or for this webinar purposes, I moved it to the very top for me. So to access Kaltura, you're going to click My Media. And here's a list of all the recordings that you have made in Kaltura, or made with Kaltura, or uploaded to Kaltura. If you have never used this tool before, then this screen will be completely blank. There will be absolutely no videos in here. To access the screen recorder in Kaltura, you're going to go to Add New, and you're going to click Kaltura Personal Capture. If you haven't downloaded Kaltura Personal Capture before, you can download it for Windows or you can download it for Mac. So whichever one you have, you can download it. And it's a very simple download. It doesn't take very long. Once you have downloaded it, or if you already had, just click Open Kaltura Media or Open Kaltura Capture. Okay, so I clicked in there, and once again, all of the videos that you have uploaded or you have recorded will be housed here as well. If you want to start a new recording, you're going to click New Recording. So this is basically what the screen recorder looks like. You have your start recording icon, the big red button. For your screen, you have the options of full screen, or you can select the area. Or if you don't want a screen, and if you just want like a podcast, then that's where your audio comes in. So if you only want your audio, think of that more as a podcast that you want to do with your students. If you want your camera and you want to show your lovely face, you can. Obviously, you have to have a webcam in order to use the camera feature. We're going to go ahead and just select an area real quick. We're going to confirm, and then we're going to go ahead and start recording. So it does a brief countdown. So this timer is basically the count in how many seconds you're in. You can pause your recording at any point in time. You can use the pen tool, yellow's fine, and write on your screen so you can emphasize important information. Delete that. Resume your recording. Or if you have finished with your recording entirely, you're just going to click Stop Recording. Yes, stop it. So then you'll be brought to this screen. You can give it a title, a description, and tags. Tags are actually important as far as helping us find your videos if you want to caption your videos. So please include like a UAA, your username, or your department, or your course code. Like if you teach history, it's going to be history when using a tag. So something very, very simple. So let's say this is for history. And basically just, once again, it helps us find your video within Kaltura, so we can just pop that in directly into 3Play and they can caption the video. All right, so here you have three options. Let's say you don't like the video, you can delete it. You can click Save and Upload. If you click Save and Upload, it's going to upload directly into My Media within Blackboard. Or if you save, it's going to save in that previous screen that we were on that looks just like this with all the recorded videos. The other thing to note is, let's say that you want to work on a lot of PowerPoint presentations offline. With Kaltura, you can. The only difference is you won't be able to upload those videos to My Media until you have internet connection. It will just save to this area right here. So we're going to, for this particular case, we're going to click Save and Upload. So this one right here, I just saved it, and it's not uploaded to My Media. So if I wanted to upload it, I could just click Upload. At any point in time, I can delete any of the videos. So as you can see here, my video, although I published it, is still not showing up in Kaltura. So it does take a little bit to upload into the My Media area within Blackboard. So while that is loading, let's go ahead and go to Screencast-O-Matic real quick. So as I said, we're going to be talking about Screencast-O-Matic and Kaltura. Screencast-O-Matic is very, very similar to Kaltura. However, we do have a option, a pro version of it, which it does allow for unlimited recording time And you're also able to record computer audio. So if you wanted to record some type of video or something, you're more than welcome to do so. But for Screencast, it looks something like this. So you're going to go through, you're going to log in, and you can download Screencast. And once you do, it's going to look like something very similar to this. All of your videos will be housed here. And if you ever want to record a video, you click this red icon to click and create a new recording. You can adjust the screen as much as you want. And here is the narration. And here's the computer audio that I was talking about. Yes and no. We're going to go ahead and go with no. Here you can also do your webcam or only your webcam, or you can just do both. And once you're ready to record, just click record. And this will also do a countdown as well. And here's your timer. It shows you how long this recording is going for, and you can pause it and start at any point in time. We're going to be done. When you click done, you have the option to save and upload the video, or you can go to edit video and you can actually trim the video in this area. You can drag it and you can say cut. We want to cut this whole area. Okay. And we're done with that. So we're going to go click done. And now what's left is the save video to file. The file name, you just click into that and you can name it. You can do your destination folder. Now, if you wanted to upload this to Kaltura, you can also do that. So we're going to save this to our desktop and we're going to click publish. We're going to click OK. And then we're going to go back into my media, and my test one is now there. And you can see my tag that I have there, history. And we're going to go ahead and upload the video that we just created with Screencast. We're going to click add new, and then we're going to click media upload. We're going to choose file to upload. We're going to click test again. That's the name of the video that we just created. And we're going to click open. Name, you can place a description. And once again, tags is very important. And you can do private or published. We're going to click save. And it says your changes have been made. So we're going to go back into my media, and both of our videos are now there. So the next step is, how do we incorporate this video into our actual classroom? So we're going to go into one of these classes. We're going to go to build content, and we are going to scroll down to Kaltura media. And we're just going to select one of these. So we're just going to select the one that we did on Screencast. Give it a name. Give it a description. And here you can even permit users to view this content, or for some reason, if you don't want to, you can just say it's not available right now. You can track the number of reviews, so how many students click on your video. And then you can also do date restrictions if you choose. And once you have all of your parameters set, click submit. And your video is housed there at the very bottom. For captioning your videos, 3Play Media is available to pretty much anyone right now who is trying to create video tutorials, lessons, anything to get to their students. And all you have to do is fill out a survey via Qualtrics, and I receive that video request. I review your video and I upload it to 3Play. And I will say, since this situation has happened, and since we're being forced to teach online, I haven't rejected one video yet to 3Play. So if you want your videos captions and you don't want to do it yourself, and if it's like a 10 or 30-minute video, please submit that survey to me, and I will process your video through 3Play. So you don't even have to worry about it. But let's say that for some strange reason, your video is a minute long and you really don't mind the extra time, which is great. So you're going to go back into the My Media area. You're going to click Edit Test again, this little pencil icon. And here's, you can also, this is not where you're going to add the captions, but very similar to 3Play, are very similar to Screencast. You can also edit your video here as well if you'd like in Kaltura. And currently my captions are being processed right now, so they're not quite there. So let's go to an older video. Let's go to the Gradebook Organizer quiz. So once again, we're going to click on the video title. We're going to click the drop down arrow, Caption and Enrich. And it says Machine Captions English completed. And here's the little pencil icon. You're going to click that pencil icon, and here is the transcript that is auto-generated by Kaltura. Once again, this isn't done by 3Play. This is auto-generated by Kaltura. So all videos uploaded to Kaltura will be automatically captioned, very similar to YouTube. And you can edit all the information that you want. And once you have finished, click Save. So you're going to go to your course, and then you're going to go to Kaltura Media. And it's taking you to your mashup gallery. So here's the list of all of your videos that we have created. Here's the 2 that we created, and here's the copy of it. If for some reason your video is not showing here, or if you want to create a new video, you're going to click Add New, and then you can repeat those same steps. You can upload the video, or you can do the Kaltura personal capture, whichever one you prefer. So if you already have the video saved on your desktop or to your computer, go ahead and upload that media. And if it's not, then just click the Kaltura personal capture. Okay, so the next question that I'm going to briefly discuss is, how do my students communicate with me or present their papers or their PowerPoint slides to me? Before I go into details, let me just caution that there are times when students do not have the capability of creating a presentation with a video and having them record. They just don't have that internet access. They don't have that bandwidth. If you still want to proceed with that, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to show you from the student perspective of what it looks like. So here I've created 2 things. I've created a video presentation, which is just a basic assignment that I created in Blackboard. And this is just a demo discussion board. So when students want to upload a video presentation within their assignments, they're going to go to Video Presentation. You're going to instruct the students to click Write Submission. And here is the mashups icon. So you're going to click Mashups, and you're going to have them click Kaltura Media. And students, as you can see, it's very similar and it's practically the same for you as it is for your students. If for some reason they don't have this media saved in their Kaltura, they can go ahead and click Add New, and they can upload their media if it's saved onto their computer, or they can do their own Kaltura personal capture. And they just have to select their video. So this is the video pools in Blackboard. We're going to select that. And you can see the video right there. We click Submit. So this is what the student sees right here. They see that their assignment has been submitted. So this is the same exact course that we are in. So as I'm going to go back into the instructor view real quick, I'm going to go to the Grade Center. I can see 2 video presentations already there. So I'm going to click Jonathan Farmer, and I can see that assignment. I can click play, and the video will actually start playing. After I review the video, I can place my comments or my feedback, and then I reward the points possible. So for this attempt or for this assignment, it's worth 0 points. I'm going to submit, and that assignment has now been graded, and it can be shown in the full grade center right there. All right, so we're going to demonstrate the discussion board one real quick. And once again, I just want to caution that sometimes the students do not have the bandwidth required to use my media. But if they do and you still want to use it, that's great. So we're going to go to the discussion board. Students are going to have to create a thread. We're going to give it a name. And as you can see, it looks very, very similar to the right submission in the student's assignment view. So they're going to click mashups. They're going to click Kaltura Media, and it's going to be, this screen will be brought up for them. And that's what it looks like. And then students click submit, and students can go in, and their video is right there. And then let's say that you, the instructor, like their video and you want to comment about their video with also my media. You just click reply, and you'll have the same options that students had when uploading their original video. Anything that we can do to assist you to make this transition a little easier. I know it's really, really hectic, and I know it's really hard on y'all. So just please reach out to us if you need help with anything. And we'll help you to the best of our abilities. And if we don't know the answer to your questions, we'll find someone who does.